Hi, I'm Karthik Muralidharan, the Tata Chancellor's Professor of Economics at UC San Diego, and also a member of the Faculty Steering Committee of the 21st Century India Center at the School of Global Policy and Strategy at UC San Diego. Most of my research focuses on public finance and development economics in India, with a focus on improving the effectiveness of government policies, especially in education, health, child development, and welfare programs. So the paper I'm talking about is called Disrupting Education, and it's about the impact of a personalized education technology software in India that was published in the American Economic Review in 2019. The basic technology of instruction in education has been unchanged for 100 years, which is to put a human being in front of a bunch of kids and essentially teach. And it's the model that we call a sage on a stage. So what we do in this study is we conduct a randomized evaluation of a software program designed by an Indian company called MindSpark. And what we did was essentially just randomize the ability of kids to access MindSpark in an after-school program, and that gives us a credible control group. And this was a study done in after-school centers in Delhi. And what we found was stunning positive effects. So the effects here were among the largest I have seen in any study in education in developing countries. And there was almost like a doubling of the gains in math and language over this 4.5-month period of the program. So kids in the treatment group managed to gain almost an extra grade level worth of math in those 4 or 5 months of the program. And it turns out that one of the most important reasons this intervention was highly effective was that it was completely customized to the learning level of each individual child. So if you looked at the pattern of learning in the control schools, what you would see is that because a lot of kids are so far behind the curriculum that even when they're in school, they're not learning much because the instruction is happening at a level that's way above the students' learning levels. So in this setting, that even if you're sitting in class and the teacher is teaching, it's as if you're being taught in a different language because you can't follow what's going on. So what the software is able to do is customize, first diagnose where every child is, and then customize the learning instruction path based on exactly where each child is. So now what happens is in an 8th grade classroom, what the data shows is that you have kids at learning levels everywhere from 8th to 7th to 6th, and you have kids in an 8th grade classroom with a 2nd grade level of understanding. And so it's not a surprise that they're not learning much in the classroom under business as usual instruction. But what the software is able to do is customize that instruction and deliver substantial gains in learning outcomes. And so this suggests that well-designed EdTech interventions, if thoughtfully integrated into public schools, can dramatically improve the productivity of public education systems.